BTS news today. That night, the world seemed to stop for a moment when a new post appeared on Jimin's official Weverse account. No teaser, no announcement. Just a simple photo that made the entire BTS fandom, ARMY, hold their breath. A warm-lit picture showing Jimin's hand holding something everyone immediately recognized. A black leather bracelet with the initials JK engraved on it. Within minutes, the internet exploded. After weeks of speculation, harsh comments, and endless online debates about Jungkook's rumored relationship with an unknown person, Jimin finally stepped in. And this time, not with long words, but with a gesture far more powerful than any speech. Ever since dating rumors surrounding Jungkook spread in late autumn, social media had been filled with non-stop speculation. Countless anonymous accounts posted blurry photos, cropped videos, and baseless claims targeting the golden magne. Some accused Jungkook of changing. Others claimed he was drifting apart from the members. But what hurt most was when some haters began dragging Jimin's name into the chaos, as if trying to break the brotherhood they had built for over a decade. Until that night when Jimin decided to stay silent, no longer in the post. Now viewed more than 5 million times in just 2 hours, Jimin wrote a short caption. "Someone I know very well doesn't deserve to be called with hate." That single sentence hit harder than any argument. Fans immediately understood. It wasn't just about friendship. It was about solidarity, something that has always defined BTS. Jungkook might have been the center of the storm, but Jimin refused to let his brother stand alone in the roaring wave of hate. Minutes later, Jungkook himself appeared in the comments. He didn't write much, just a heart emoji and one word, Hyung. Armies around the world erupted in emotion. Thousands of comments poured in, many filled with tears and gratitude. Some fans said this was the most honest and heartfelt moment between the BTS members since the group went on hiatus for military service. Many admitted they cried, realizing that behind all the fame, they were still two people protecting each other in silence. But it wasn't just the post that shook the world. 5 hours later, a HYB staff member confirmed that the photo Jimin uploaded was taken in the same practice studio where Jungkook had been rehearsing for his solo project a few days prior. That meant Jimin wasn't just showing symbolic support, he was physically there for Jungkook. A source close to them revealed. They spent hours talking, laughing, and rewatching old BTS rehearsal videos. At one point, they just sat in silence staring at the screen. It wasn't an ordinary meeting. It was like two brothers reuniting after holding back their emotions for so long. Fans quickly began analyzing the meaning behind the black bracelet Jimin held in the picture. Longtime ARMYs knew it well, the same bracelet Jungkook wore during the Euphoria era in 2018. Back then, Jungkook once said it was a gift from someone who always reminds me to stay strong. 6 years later it reappeared, this time on Jimin's wrist. Many fans believed it symbolized their unbreakable bond, something only the two of them truly understood, two souls who had endured everything together, from grueling trainee days, sleepless nights, to moments when the world's noise drowned out their own voices. Soon after, hashtags #thank you Jimin and #we love you Jungkook dominated X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok worldwide. Fans wrote emotional messages about how their friendship reminded them that love and loyalty can still exist in the ruthless entertainment industry. Even several Korean celebrities reacted. One longtime friend of BTS wrote on Instagram stories, "What Jimin did tonight is rare. In a world where people are busy defending themselves, he chose to defend someone else." A few hours later, Jimin went live on Weverse, something he hadn't done in a while. Dressed in a gray hoodie, calm and soft-spoken, he began, "I don't usually talk about things outside of music," he said gently, "but I think tonight I have to." Hundreds of thousands joined the live instantly. "Sometimes people only see what they want to see," Jimin continued. "They forget that behind the cameras, there are real people who can get hurt, who can get tired. Jungkook is one of the hardest working people I've ever known. He doesn't deserve to be misunderstood." He paused, looking at the screen as if trying to reach through it. "I know ARMY understands. I know many of you are also hurt reading those things about him. So tonight, let's end it. Don't let rumors change the way we see someone we love." The tone of the live chat changed instantly. The chaos faded, replaced by waves of love and relief. Many ARMYs wrote that they felt peace for the first time in weeks. Some even said they cried, touched by how sincerely Jimin spoke. He smiled softly before ending the live with one final line that echoed long after the screen went dark. "He's not just my bandmate. He's family." By the next morning, Korean and international media were filled with articles about the Jimin post, calling it one of the most significant emotional moments in BTS history. The Korea Herald wrote that Jimin's act could be a lesson in loyalty and emotional courage in modern entertainment. Music journalists echoed the sentiment, saying the post showed BTS's growth, not just as artists, but as mature individuals who know when to stay quiet and when to speak up. Jungkook, as usual, didn't make a long statement. But the following night, he posted an Instagram story featuring Jimin's song Promise as background music. The song Jimin wrote during one of his hardest times years ago. No caption, no emoji, just music and emotion. ARMYs knew exactly what it meant. Jungkook didn't need words to thank him. He replied with honesty through the same language that bonded them both, feeling. Not long after, another behind-the-scenes clip surfaced online, uploaded briefly by a HYB staff member before being deleted, though fans had already saved it. In the short video, Jimin and Jungkook were seen sitting side by side in the practice room, laughing while strumming an acoustic guitar. "I heard you're writing a new song," Jimin said in the clip. Jungkook laughed, replying softly, "If you join me, I can write it tonight." That tiny moment convinced fans that the two might be working on a secret duet project, something they had never officially done before. Cultural critics in Korea later commented that the bond between Jimin and Jungkook has always been one of the emotional cores of BTS. From debut days, they were known as opposites who balanced each other. Jimin, the warmth and empathy. Jungkook, the sincerity and drive. They grew up on the same stage, faced the same pressure, and now endured the same wave of rumors. But that night, they reminded the world that no gossip, no hate, no distance could ever sever a connection built on genuine love. Days passed, but the ripple effect of Jimin's post continued. ARMYs worldwide launched a campaign called For JK with Love, spreading positivity and fighting online hate. Thousands of letters, artworks, and videos were sent to HYB, not just for Jungkook, but for Jimin too, as a way to thank him for proving that kindness can be powerful. During a radio interview days later, a DJ asked Jimin about the post. With his gentle smile, Jimin replied, "I didn't mean to silence anyone. I just wanted people to remember who Jungkook really is." When asked if Jungkook knew about the post beforehand, Jimin laughed and said, "He only found out after seeing it. He called me and said, 'Hyung, you made the world go crazy again.'" They both laughed over the phone that night, finally breathing easily after weeks of tension. But the most touching moment came a week later. When Jungkook appeared at a year-end music show, cameras caught a glimpse of that same black bracelet on his wrist, the one Jimin had held in the photo. Fans immediately realized what it meant. The bracelet had returned to its rightful owner. The symbol of their friendship had come full circle as the final song played. Jungkook looked straight into the camera, his eyes glistening, and whispered, "To the one who's always by my side, thank you." Everyone knew who he meant. Weeks have passed since the Jimin post shook the world, but fans still remember it as a defining moment, proof that BTS isn't just a group, but a family that protects one another, even when the world turns against them. Jimin didn't silence Jungkook's haters with anger or arguments. He did it with love. In an industry full of noise and pressure, Jimin reminded the world that loyalty still exists, that not every act of kindness needs to be loud, because when love speaks, hate goes quiet. His simple post didn't just defend Jungkook. It proved that true bonds, like that little black bracelet on their wrists, never fade. Not with time, not with rumors. And in the end, when the world asks what BTS truly means to their fans, the answer is simple. The night Jimin stood for Jungkook, the night love spoke louder than hate.